and those mods are all available at loadout point increases for your on top of your base one. So the base gun starts at 5 loadout points, which is something we've changed. All the guns, all the long guns now are 5 or 6 loadout points, and the pistols are actually cheaper. We wanted to encourage and allow people to play pistols only and have more of a reward for that in slotting out boosters and slotting out purchasable items.
Yeah, I think that was a really great move, because now, just yesterday I was trying a pistol-only loadout with a hero pistol.
Nice.
And it was awesome.
And hero weapons have made a return. They are still 2 of the base mods onto a gun, and they are much more expensive. Still doing some final tweaking of the loadout point costs, but start us off. So we have some weapon mods that will unlock as you use the weapons, but we'll get to that a little more later, I think. And again, some of these are things you might have seen in previous games. So, straight speed is kind of like fleet foot, but we didn't want multiple levels of it. We wanted to be more controlling about it, so it's now a weapon mod.
And it's tweaked per gun.
Tweaked per gun. It comes in. It eliminates all the other ones. So it was a way for us to get these things in the game. There's some really powerful ones that are these ones all higher loadout point costs, and then when you get into the hero weapons, there's not every combination available. It's just the ones we thought were most balanced. We might add more later on down the line. But you'll have a selection of hero weapons, again, that are 2 mods worth more loadout points that you can unlock in different ways. And that applies to pistols as well. You get some very nice mods or hero weapon mods, hero weapon pistols that will be available for you to, if you want to play that pistol-only loadout, have a more powerful weapon that might still be cheaper than having a full long gun. Let's go to like something like Pistola. And some of them are a little more interesting, like on the Pistola, if you want a third shot, that's going to be pretty expensive. But it does, some of these really do change how these weapons work, or like our 50 caliber sniper pistol also can add a shot. That's a big change. And yeah, so some of these are pretty significant for how the weapon works. Then on top of that, we've added mods for our let's get a few of these. So Mystical mods have been added, so you can do the same thing, a mod that increases the loadout point cost of your mystical and increases the cost of your in-game purchase, how much it costs in-game.
Yeah.
And these do pretty much what they describe in, you can see it over to the side. And then on top of that, sidekick mods. You can make your sidekick a little different, a little faster movement. You can highlight targets as you shoot, a little more accuracy. And one thing that might be nice for people, something that was requested from Stress Test and Beta, sidekicks do not regenerate health by default now. If you want your sidekick to regenerate health, you have to pick a sidekick mod, so it's going to cost more in-game, cost more loadout point cost.
Yeah, you got to pay for it.
Got to pay for it, otherwise they'll be able to be taken out just through attrition. There's one thing that we heard a lot of people talking about, wanting to address. Heavy weapons and gear do not have mods. Heavy weapons are just the heavy weapons, and gear, you level up still. You upgrade in-match by spending in-match cash. That's still the same. That hasn't changed. One thing you might notice at the end of these is loadout points at the end of each kind of subset of our menus. We'll get to that a little bit later when we're talking about progression, but this is now how you increase your capability for expanding your loadout, is by unlocking things within the different subsets of our loadout. And then with boosters, I don't know if you want to chat about this a little bit. You did a lot of work here. I think it's...
Sure. So we added a lot of old favorites and some brand new boosters to Uncharted 4. They have multiple levels. Some have 2, some have 3.
They're pretty powerful.
They're rich. They're definitely pretty powerful. There's a lot of different supports a lot of different play styles with these boosters. You can go full stealth and
got much more stealth options now.
Yeah, a lot more stealth options. There are different ways. You have your standard marking on L3, pretty similar to factions, and also we have some really cool new boosters. So Parting Gift is a booster that every time that your allies get KO'd kind of near you.
Well, this one is when you've been knocked out.
Is it?
When you've been KO'd.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So this is leaving. Again, I'm confused. Yeah, this is one is leaving ammo and treasure, which is just in-game cash for your allies. So as you get down, you're leaving little treasures on the map that your allies can pick up and help kind of boost the team.
So you want to play a support, but you're kind of an aggressive player. You don't really play a left support. You want to help your team out. We try to add some more options for you there.
And then the flip side of that is when you get down, it's a booster called Endowment. When you get down,
Ally.
allies get down. Sorry, you will you can find treasures for yourself, and also when your sidekick gets down. So if you're a guy that likes to call in a lot of sidekicks, they'll eventually die. They'll drop a little treasure that is some in-game cash.
And you need to be pretty close to your team for this to work. So it's some way it's more personal for you. It's helping you out, making you a more powerful, fighter. But at the same time, you still have to be near your teammates.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, so here are all the boosters. There's a ton of them. We have Ghost, which is just makes your sound much quieter, and your charge melee is near silent. It's super quiet, so you're able to sneak up on people, charge your melee without them hearing it, and take them out. It's awesome booster.
If you're a really aggressive, assaulty, lone wolfy style player and you want something for you, a lot of that is in the weapon mods. So, get your hero weapon. They're expensive. They're going to be a huge chunk of your loadout point cost, but that's another way for you to really expand on your playstyle. We really wanted to allow all sorts of playstyles to kind of have a home here. And this is the deepest loadout system we've ever made.
Yeah.
There's a ton of different combinations. We're not even sure how many at this point, but
No, we're not.
It's absolutely. That's something I asked Robert Ryan the other day. I'm like, what do you think? Could we calculate the number of combinations in the loadouts? And he was like, no. No. It's going to take me hours. There's no way. It's so vast and so deep. The possibilities are just really, really extensive.
we're excited to see, I think, what people really come up with. We're going to be paying a lot of attention those first few weeks to make sure we didn't miss anything, but I think we did a pretty good job, actually. We've been trying to find broken combinations we haven't been able to yet, but
Cover Brawler real
deep
quick.
as hell.
So Brawler is amazing. So level 1,
Sounds legit.
yeah, your recovery time. So if you charge melee and you swing and you miss, you actually typically have to kind of sit in that animation for a bit, and it takes a bit to recover from that, and then either roll or jump or whatever. Well, this allows you to swing, miss, and roll out of it right away. So it's super helpful for wanting to charge melee people a bunch. And then you start to get gear recharge. So if you down an enemy with a charged melee attack, it's a melee down. Yeah. So okay. Sorry, it's far away and small print. So every time you melee down an enemy, not just charge melee, any type of melee down, you get gear resupply by 10 seconds, so it'll come back faster, which is great. And then also, if you down an enemy with a charged melee, the next charged melee attack charges super fast. So typically, when you have to charge your melee, you have to swing your rope a couple times and then bring it up above your head. Well, with this booster, you successfully down somebody with charged melee, and then you hit a 1 again, you'll swing and charge your melee really fast, almost less than half the time, super fast. So you're able to charge melee people, multiple people in a row really quickly.
This is also, so it seems almost like, oh yeah, I'm a brawler and I'm punching, but it's actually really good for stealth loadouts. If you really want to sneak up behind someone and wipe out a team, this is one of the things you want
You're
to
rolling
use.
around with this with a silencer, you're rock and rolling.
Yeah, this is the perfect booster for those flank players that like to flank, like to stealth, like to get behind the enemy team and take them out silently really quickly. This is the booster you're going to want to use. Anything else?
Let's make a loadout. Let's put it all together. Let's make something for...
Robert, you want to play? You're going to play next, why don't you?
I got next.
Yeah, do your thing.
Alright, how are we going to roll this? Let's see. I'm going to keep things simple. Actually, no.
Keep it simple. Go crazy.
Okay, we're going to go island. Trevor, we're going to go island next, so the XDR will eat faces.
Whoa.
And then, let's go...
Do it. No, go one more. Is that it? No, one more.
This one? You think this one?
No, keep going. That one.
Yeah, let's do that.
That one.
Okay, we'll go Nadine's XDR.
Huh?
Maybe.
I didn't hear that.
They want a skin of you.
Q-Train?
They want to
put you in a little
in a little conductor outfit, and you can just choo, could be your little taunt, little smoke would come out of your ears. It'd be so
I
sweet.
wouldn't mind a Q-Train taunt. That would be pretty special. I'll talk to animators
Go
on
ahead
this.
and go with Indra, and then we'll go down with slow down increase.
So, people are asking about leveling, loadouts, progression. We are going to discuss that a little bit later. We want to show off everything kind of that we've added first. But you can see on the side it says unlock progress on the bottom of all these items, and it says unlock. We'll go over how you actually get that build, but it is different than anything we've done in the past. It does involve using the items a lot to unlock things within either that category or on the item itself. Yeah, we'll get to that soon. Maybe after this match.
So what Robert's done here is he's using Nadine's XCR, which is 8 loadout points. That may change by release, just to let you know. Loadout points are still a work in progress, but that's a huge chunk of his loadout points dumped into a hero weapon, which really limits the rest of his loadout. So you have to make some really tough choices if you want to go with a really powerful weapon.
Alright, let's roll with this.
I like it. You love your C4, man.
Man, love it.